Hi Pisces. I wanted to actually do a tarot today, but the spread of Oracle is so profound and rich that we'll do the tarot tomorrow. You start here with this card that has been coming through a lot from the Ascended Angels. You have Jewel, and Jewel comes twice here. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. Trust is really a theme right now, Pisces. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. And that's kind of what we saw yesterday in this relationship, particularly a twin flame, a soulmate, but very intense, where it was definitely going through a process of being authentic within the relationship, finding the balance within ourselves and thus within this particular person. Or, you know, if it's not romantic for you, it could be significant other, friend, a family, sister, whichever. And so here, again, today we're seeing the shadow work, that it's still taking place. Maybe this scorpionic energy that we're still working through emotionally when it comes to love. And you have love twice today. Coming to the understanding of, in every difficult moment, there is a reason for it. And here you definitely today have a confirmation that whatever you're going through is gonna really strengthen, deepen whatever situation you're going through. So if you're feeling the sadness or the difficulties or really even depression or all of those emotions really like deeply rooted in traumas and from the past and fears, a lot of fear, all this, you can feel it, but also be able to look at it and let it go, knowing that you're not completely that identified, but you can look at it as a part of you that you are letting go of. You're opening to it so you can let go of it, because until now perhaps you've been repressing it, and perhaps the circumstances right now of the universe is pushing you to look at it, that you can no longer just put it in the closet and close the door, right? So trust, trust, trust. There's nothing to fear. There's only love. Jewel, right? Now, you got then this rainbow card from the same deck. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. So that's about your self-worth, Pisces. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You're surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. So whatever obstacle challenges you are going through right now, they're saying that it's going to be clearing soon. And with the force and power of this new moon in Taurus, that is a partial eclipse that is happening on the 30th of April, which is a Saturday, which is in 2-3 days. Now, use this energy to let go of those latent, energetic, negative emotions that always kind of come in the way to block you. Maybe you want to start a business, but you always feel like, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not completely ready for it. No, yeah, you might become like over perfectionist, or just not, find a lot of excuses as to which you cannot actually start, or let the clients come in. So there's this blockage, this fear also that is coming through when it comes to your life purpose. You have life purpose here. Okay, so here you're surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust again, and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Okay. And now finishing up with this, you have manifestation. So it is a time to manifest here. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts and follow your heart, your intuition, Pisces. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart's desires. The life you have for so long inspired to create will soon manifest. So whatever dreams you had, and maybe you've kind of put them aside, or there's been so much happening perhaps this year and definitely the last 2-3 years, that you might just be a little bit lost, you know, or have lost touch with your own truth or self or dreams. And so here they're definitely inviting you to come back to that, but also knowing that if all this is clearing is coming to you, a need for patience, that word that we all don't really like, right? The underlying force of this deck was talking about patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. So it's like maybe you might be feeling that things are really slow, you know, that not happening the way you would like or as fast as you would like, but you're not seeing the undercurrent, what is happening actually behind the scene energetically. There's so much. I mean, believe me, Pisces, I know there's so much happening that people can't see internally, what is happening internally within you, collectively, but also within you. So be gentle with yourself, have compassion for yourself, rest, find that time for yourself, be good to yourself, love yourself, because there's a lot going on. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. See, again, they're saying that whatever you're going through, whether it's relationship, whatever, if it has to do with your business, whatever, your home, wherever you're going to be living, all of that stuff, friends, community, people, business partnership, all of that. Whatever is causing concern or anxiety right now, that we saw yesterday actually, Pisces, is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. So that's big. When we say let go, you know, we often say that let go, but what does it mean really, truly, deeply? Are you able to live every single moment surrendered to God, surrendered to the universe, and surrendered to the faith that everything will be well and will happen the way it has to happen? But truly, not in the words, the concept, but truly in a feeling, in a letting go completely and trust. That means that you're empty. You're able to live, to flow every second, every moment, and not question or expect or think about what is going to happen next. You know, every single day is different. The plans are different. Yeah, there needs to be energy put, there needs to be work and focus put in, but it's all, so that's the discipline, right? But also, we're not robots. You know, everything happens the way it has to flow. If not, you're blocking it. Also, in a relationship, for example, you know, you cannot control the emotional being that you love, for example. So you can't control that. You have to not expect anything at any point of the day, in the present or in the future, and definitely not let the past guide your steps or emotions or fears relating to the present or the future. So to not be so much in confusion and chaos and all that, we need to truly let go in the nothing. And this nothing is a divinest God that you trust that everything will happen for your best interest, you know, for your best life, for your best love, right? So that there's no such thing as, you know, scenarios that are over dramatically dark, you know, or just seeing everything like, oh, it won't work, or this or that, or letting your emotions get the best of you. No, we're empty, and we trust that everything will happen for a reason and for our highest good, right? So that's huge right now. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You are eternally loved and guided. Okay? Really, 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 really important. And I have to say, I haven't seen that card underneath, but we have here, it's the first time I see it, star. And I think it's really important that it comes through. I'm guided to share it with you. Star has to do with also manifestation, believe in yourself. Those two cards start with the same three words, believe in yourself. And that might be lacking for you, Pisces. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover your shining star. Allow all around you to just be. What we just talked about, Pisces. Nothing. Just be. Let go of trying to control life. We were talking about that. To control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. So it will always be good, really. Don't worry, be happy. It's not for nothing, this song. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you're truly a shining star. Okay? That will come with affirmations. Be aware of your language, they're saying here. Your thoughts. And whatever you're going through, perhaps get to that emotion. If you have to be in emotion, get to the emotion of gratitude, of thank you, because who knows, right now you're feeling like this is the hardest situation you're going through, and the most chaotic and most unsettling, unstable moment of your life, period of your life, let's say. But here, the strength needed is to be able to, because it's so difficult, to surrender completely and to perhaps have enough space between what is happening and you, and not be so identified, right? So that you can actually perhaps see that what you're seeing right now as a curse might be the blessing that they were just saying. But we have a strong feeling and emotion thing going on here, and you are opening that kind of warmth. You might be triggered in this particular relationship, especially if it's a twin flame, intensely. Look at this fire when it comes to all of the sexual chakra, right? The second chakra. This chakra, look at all the darkness. You have to let go of all the impurities, all of the mixed energy with, you know, could be sexual, but it's also lack of love in your life, lack of love for yourself, maybe from your mother, traumas that have to do with abandonment, feeling separated, you know, just being completely alienated from love itself. And this is a really powerful card if you can look at it. And that's like, it's a woman, it's an old woman, right? But look, she's also kind of wild. If you look at her face, and her hair is completely white in white light like that. But at the same time, her vagina here is letting go, and in the form of flowers, truly, all of this dark energy to the Pachamama, to the Mother Earth. The Mother Earth will take that as food and heal it. That's what the shaman here say in the Andes. So there's a real powerful ritual that you can do by visualizing when you're feeling this contraction in your heart. You can visualize this through the breath going back into the earth and feeding the earth. As you can see, your darkness can become the nutrition of someone else, which in this case is the earth. So here is always the two sides of the coin, right? It's the laughter, at the same time the tears. It's that at the end of the day, all of this is just a judgment. The coin is the same. We're just judging in a dual thinking way. This is bad, this is good. But actually, it's just happening. It's just life happening. You are life itself. So you are basically free. But all of those contractions, those traumas, those fears and anxieties, those attachment to a person, or needing that person to be with you, or you being with them, you know, all of that drama doesn't exist. So all that needs to be let go through wisdom, through the goddess of Sophia here. Look at all this white, this paloma. It's such a pure energy. And we have the Paloma here, and I wanted to show you here underlying this deck, we had Aphrodite, love. Look at this beauty. Yes, they're talking about love. There's only love. And you have only been trained to look more at the negative, because the negative is often more powerful than the positive. And in another deck, look what happened. Love as well came through as the underlying card. So if you were doubting love itself, or that love, that you deserved it, it's right here, Pisces. And it's just that you have to go through this growth through wisdom. You have to use your spirituality, your gift of prayer that came through a lot. I didn't take it, but yeah, in the pre-shuffle it was there. And actually, yes, it is here. Look, you got the mystic and the prayer that came through. The prayer is not, again, an intellectual thing. It's a feeling deeply in your heart, and it's not about going to a temple or going to a community or going to the church. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do solely with your inside, deeper, because God is here. And so it is truly this transcendence that lies within the human, because the human is animal but also divine, where you merge with the divine. You are so focused with talking, with being, with higher than your situation, that you can feel yourself, like I was putting in one of the videos 2-3 days ago, or actually it was a week ago. Live in God. Live in the essence of God. There you're safe, you're loved, and you can move forward. You can clean, you can heal all of those wounds. The mystic, the prayer, it's very high frequency energy. You had another deck here with number 10, could be very significant for some of you, as well as 55 and 11 or 5-11 combination. Soul star chakra, merging with the divine. What else, Pisces? Because yeah, here we saw the shadow and the sword that came through. And look, you have the dark, you have the yin yang, you have always a duality, the light and the darkness. Remember, whatever darkness is happening, you are a shining light, and the light doesn't exist without the darkness. So the sword as well is in the middle of this darkness, but also there's the colors on the other side. The sword cuts through the shadow, looks at it, opens to it, right? And you get to the point where you understand there's no fault line, there's no guilt, there's no such thing as this is good, this is bad, really. This is a perception, much deeper. There is this sense of, yeah, cause and effect, love, attraction. Yes, whatever you do will have an effect, a consequence. Love, karma. But when you get into that stillness, where you're able to, again, root yourself in a space where you're not so identified with the action itself of the movie. You are in life, right? It's not a schizophrenic thing. You're aware, but at the same time, you're able to see that this is memory from the past, memory that accumulated, emotions that accumulated in your body and your emotions. The emotions is part of the body, it has nothing to do with the soul. It's the ego, the construction of the personality. At the end of the day, when you die, you're just a life that died. And no one will, some people will remember you, but at the end of the day, you remember that you're not much. You're just alive here, and then you're gone. And that's it. The importance that we put upon ourselves is truly just the movie we're playing. It's an illusion, a construction. So if that can help you minimize how big your problems are, for example, you will see how much liberated you will feel, much laughter will come, and much more light. You will start flowing better with life itself. Even in the deepest problems, you are able to sail through more easily, Pisces. And here, this fault line, this forgiveness needs to happen. Because as all of those things where you felt, I'm guilty of this, or, judging yourself so much, you need to be very aware, like they were saying, of your language and thoughts. How do you treat yourself? How do you talk to yourself internally? You know how we're always talking to ourselves. If you're not still in much stillness, that's the normal way. It's like we are always kind of, pet talking ourselves. And we need to make sure that we become friends with ourselves instead of being our worst enemy, actually, because that is what we manifest. And so here as well, we see celebration, we see a Three of Cups energy, we see friends, we see the right people that are going to be gathering around you, but you only need to believe, okay? And create. You have creativity that's coming through very much so here, Pisces. Now, this inner strength needed, I had a lot of us and masters that came through as well to finish, so I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you, okay? And then I'll see you tomorrow for the tarot. Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. This power theme, empowerment, and your truth, right? Now, you got the white eagle, ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. And that's what we're doing, this soul retrieval, this shamanic healing. Going deep down into the earth of who you are, of your past, of all of those wounds that are ancestral, that are not just yours. Okay? Then this communication that we saw a lot yesterday, Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Perhaps there's a need for communication with this particular person. And be able to speak with love, but also speak your truth. Here, Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, Pisces. And finally here, Horus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. So again, choose them wisely. Miraculous changes are occurring. So whatever, if you're not seeing the changes, you are energetically going through a lot. So make sure that also you are aware of what you are manifesting. Because you're very powerful, magnetic. Miracles can and will occur if you're conscious, right? And finally here, Pisces, this vulnerability that you might be feeling is all those feelings, those emotions that might be overflowing. You have a lot of water here. But also what is overflowing is your heart and your connection to the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the divine. And so this overflow, as you forgive yourself, purify yourself, heal those wounds, ancestral wounds, you're able to perceive more of your truth that is deeper, that is behind all of this drama. It's much more silent, and you can thus merge with the divine. And overflow also means that you overflow with so much love, heart chakra, pure love, that you're able to share that with the world, Pisces. Okay? I love you. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you tomorrow.